Once upon a time, Deep was in a forest so thick even the sunlight struggled to reach the ground. There lived a little rabbit named Hopscotch. Now, Hopscotch wasn't just any rabbit. He was the fluffiest rabbit in the whole world, with fur as white as dandelion seeds and eyes as shiny as blueberries. But he didn't mind because he realized that being good at hopping wasn't everything. He had something special to offer, his fluffy white feet and his happy heart. As for the other rabbits, they learned not to judge others for being different. After all, everyone hops in their own way, or skips or tap dances or wiggles their bushy tails. The most important thing is to be yourself, however clumsy you might be. But despite his looks, Hopscotch was the clumsiest rabbit you'd ever meet. He often tripped over his own feet, bumped into bushes, and once accidentally sat on a ladybird, which, well, you can imagine was quite embarrassing. We also love animals, nature, and most of all, kindness. Being kind to ourselves and others makes us feel good, right? Sometimes it can be tough to know what to say or do, especially when we're feeling angry or frustrated. But remember, there's always a better way. If someone falls and hurts themselves, instead of laughing, we can lend a helping hand. If someone feels left out, we can invite them to play. And if someone is having a bad day, a kind word or a listening ear can make all the difference. Being kind is like planting a seed. It might seem small at first, but the happiness it creates can grow and spread to everyone around us. So let's try to be kind every day, in big ways and small. You never know whose heart you might touch. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed our story. If you loved it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more fun adventures. Also, let us know in the comments what kind things you do for others. And if you're still here, we've got a fun fact for you. Did you know that being kind is a superpower? When we're kind to others, we release happy hormones like oxytocin, which makes us feel good and strengthens our connections with others. And that, my friends, is a superpower indeed. Now go out into the world and use your superpower for good. We know you can do it. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and remember, you matter. Bye for now. The rabbit who wasn't good at hopping because of his clumsiness. Hopscotch wasn't very good at hopping. You see, hopping is a very important skill for a rabbit. It helps them escape from foxes, find yummy carrots, and most importantly, win the annual hopping competition held every spring. And Hopscotch desperately wanted to win. He'd practice for months, leaping over logs, bounding over rocks, and trying to jump as high as the bushy tail of Mrs. Wigglebottom, the fastest rabbit in the forest. But no matter how hard he tried, Hopscotch could only manage a hop, a skip, and a wiggle. And by the time the competition rolled around, his paws would hurt so much he'd have to sit out the great hopping competition every year. The forest animals would gather together to watch the hopping competition. There'd be Mrs. Wigglebottom, always winning first place with her fancy footwork. Barnaby Buttooth, who could hop backwards, forwards, and even sideways. And of course, young Hopscotch, who could only manage a hop, a skip, and a wiggle. But this year, Hopscotch had a plan. He might not be able to hop like the others, but he had something different, something unique. So when his name was called, instead of trying to copy Mrs. Wigglebottom's fancy hops, Hopscotch stood tall and did something the other rabbits had never seen before. He tap danced. At first, the crowd was confused. What was Hopscotch doing? Was he mocking them? Then he started tapping his fluffy white feet faster and faster. And before anyone knew it, they were clapping along. Hopscotch was so good, so full of energy and joy. The crowd couldn't help but cheer. And although he didn't win first place, he won the hearts of everyone in the forest. From that day on, every animal in the forest knew Hopscotch's name. He became friends with Sammy Squirrel and Benny Badger, and they played together every day. And even Mrs. Wigglebottom, who at first thought Hopscotch was a bit silly, came to appreciate his unique way of hopping. She learned that there's more than one way to dance in the forest. Now, Hopscotch was still clumsy, tripping over roots and falling into bushes. And if you want to hear more stories about Hopscotch and his forest friends, just ask your grown-up for more books about a very special rabbit. Hey there! Welcome to our channel. We're so glad you're here because we love sharing stories, jokes, and fun facts with kids all around the world.